Hi. Okay, I would start off my videos really awkward, but today we are going to look at the Chelsea Hotel because I feel like it, and I kind of want to start doing more like videos about like true crime and stuff like that, but nothing too intense. Oh, there's a couple on here, but I believe we're looking for the Hotel Chelsea. Should be in. Yeah, I think this is it. I just want so the thing about this is I don't know anything that much yet, so we're just gonna figure it out together and I'll react to it. I believe it's in New York, right? There's something on Wikipedia. Hotel Chelsea Hotel, New York. What do I look up? Like scary, I guess. I don't know. Okay. This is the AI overview thingy. Ooh, AI. The Chelsea Hotel in New York City does have a reputation for being haunted, with some believing it to be the most haunted hotel in the city. This reputation stems from the hotel's long history and numerous tragic events that have occurred there, leading to stories of paranormal activity and ghost sightings. Here's why the Chelsea Hotel is associated with scary and haunted stories. History of tragedies. This hotel has seen its share of tragic events, including the deaths of residents like poet Dylan Thomas, who collapsed in a room and later died, and Sex Pistols bassist Sid Vicious, who allegedly murdered his girlfriend Nancy Spungen in the hotel. Okay, I knew about that stuff, so that's not too shocking. There are numerous ghost stories and accounts of paranormal activity, including sightings of the ghost of a woman named Mary, who's said to have died by suicide after her husband perished on the Titanic. I believe I forgot to do this, but major trigger warning, because there's going to be deaths, there's going to be suicides, there's going to be all sorts of interesting things on here. I want more. What else happened? Okay. The Haunted Hotel Chelsea. Historic. I'm just going to kind of skim through this and read out anything I find interesting. Okay. The hotel roster includes Mark Twain, The Grateful Dead, Janis Joplin, composers Virgil Thompson and Lou Reed, and even Andy Warhol filmed at the Chelsea. That's cool. Here's the history, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's more about Mary. One of the most famous ghost stories at the Chelsea is that of a woman named Mary. She was a survivor of the Titanic disaster, losing her husband. She was depressed and distraught, understandably. Mary had ended up at the Chelsea and is said to have hung herself on the 5th floor. These days, Mary is encountered at the western edge of the building. She's often seen under the archway in the hallway. It's said that Mary is always looking at herself in the mirror, which gives her a reputation as the vain ghost. Interesting. So, that's very sad. Like, that's not good. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Another ghost is Nadia. 10 years after Mary had hung herself, the Times reported a young woman who had jumped out of the window. She had grown up in the hotel, the spoiled daughter of a wealthy silk merchant whose family lived in a posh suite at the hotel. She was an artist, but her plans to pursue her vision were cut short when she met a handsome songwriter and ran away for him to get married. Nadia's husband eventually slipped into alcoholism and left her alone with her 2 young children. Nadia returned to the Chelsea, and pleaded to her father to return. He said she could, but only under the condition that she take on the family chores and help bring in income. Life became too much to bear. She had no time for art anymore, and eventually she had enough. She was seen roaming the halls and sidewalk on 23rd Street, where she is said to have died. She was seen as a transparent apparition with a long, wispy gown. Okay. I'm confused. Did she die there or like close to there with her dad? That I don't understand. But yeah, that's another. This is all really sad. But I like to learn about this stuff because I don't know. It's history. It's interesting. Okay. Another spirit is that of a man named Larry. I've never heard about him. He says that everything inside the Chelsea Hotel is real. Walk outside the hotel doors and you enter an illusion. Also, Larry tells us that there's indeed something underground at the hotel. Long before the Chelsea Hotel was built, there was some power that is the genesis of the Chelsea Hotel's creative power. Lastly, Larry has an important message. How one conducts oneself at the Chelsea Hotel is important. Not just the art, but how one life at the Chelsea Hotel. Okay. So doesn't really say how he died or says he's a spirit though. It kind of sounds like a real alive person because they're just saying everything he said. Like, did they talk to him before he died, or like a Ouija board, spirit box, Eston method? Somehow talk to him that way. Not sure. See what else we can find. Okay. Okay, so here's more about Larry. He's known to be quite talkative, much to the noise of some of the other ghosts. How many ghosts are there? Like, how many bad things happen? Chats about guests with his lives. How? How does he talk to them? They say he's responsible for the rumors that there's a secret chamber underneath the hotel. Many visitors are reporting him telling about it. Like in a dream, he just straight up starts yapping, pulls up with a cup of tea, like what? There's also Nadia, the severed hand ghost. I think we just read about Nadia, but I don't think we read about the hand thing. Nadia was an artistically inclined daughter of a wealthy silk merchant whose family lived in the most expensive rooms of the hotel. She married a ruggedly charming but poor songwriter. She's given a sobering dose of reality when her husband abandoned her and her children by drinking heavily. Oh. Okay, so her father took her back, but she had to give up her dreams of being an artist. She was like Cinderella. Oh shit. So, sorry my reaction isn't good to this. I do feel bad for them. It's really bad. So, it proved to be too much to bear, tried to lash out, and she sliced her hand off with an industrial pair of scissors. Simple act of rebellion, increased her pain, and then that's when she jumped. Okay, there's Mary again. So, who do we have so far? We have Nadia, Mary, what's the guy's name? Was it Larry or something like that? And then, obviously, there's Sid Vicious and Nancy. I'm surprised none of this brought that up. This is the same hotel where that happened, though, right? I believe it is. I feel like that's enough about that for the day. But if you want more, let me know. I'll make more.